we will see the range pattern. Next we are going to the range formation. Okay. Already we know about range formation, but we will study deeply, we will learn deeply about it. Okay. Range
between certain 2 to 3 between certain limit from 1 to.
That's all, very simple. Between, in our technical terms, between one support and one resistance. If the stock is just simply traveling between, trading between just two lines, that is called a range bound market, ranged market, consolidation market, sideways market, anything. Okay. For example, say this is 100 rupees. This is the resistance for that particular stock.
Okay.
And say this is 80 rupees. This is the support for that particular stock or index.
Okay.
Okay. Now our stock is just trading like this. Right. This is going up and down, up and down there. This is called range bound, sideways. To say simply, just make a note of this figure.
Okay.
This is range market, range bound.
Okay.
So now, how to trade in the range bound market? How to tackle the range bound market? One main important thing is don't trade in range bound market. Simply, don't trade. Simply.
Okay.
Even I have so much of experience, and many people have, not only me. So there are many professional traders. They avoid sideways market.
Okay.
So 99% avoid sideways market. Don't trade, but observe. Very important. Okay. So very important point is keep observing sideways markets, sideways stocks. Because why? Tell me.
Keep avoiding sideways stocks.
Yeah, but
Because
keep
it
keep
may,
observing.
yeah, it may break out at any ways.
Yeah, so it may break out in any direction, downside or upside. Then it will rally upwards or fall down.
Okay.
Right. So then it will give you a very good chance for trading. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to keep observing the range bound markets. Okay. Even though we don't trade, but let me tell you as a matter of subject how to trade. We'll see. There are two ways. One thing is trading within the range. Another is trading out of the range. That is breakout trading.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me show you trading within the range. This is what I am going to tell you. Okay. Avoid it, but I am telling you as because this is a subject.
Okay.
Okay. Say some stock is going up like this. It is going up like this, and it hit or just crossed our resistance line, then started falling down.
Okay.
When it started falling down, now you have to take short sell here.
Okay.
This is the point where you have to take a short position.
Okay.
I mean, 1 second, here. You have to short here. Understood? But there should be some confirmation. There should be some confirming candlestick pattern for short selling. Either like evening star or bearish Marbozu, bearish engulfing, something.
Okay.
Then only you should take a short position. and this should be the highest point should be the stop loss.
Okay.
Simple. Okay. Then the target should be here. I am telling you about the target also. The target should be taken as target 1 should be 50% of this range. 50% of the range. Okay. Next, T2. T2 should be the bottom of the range.
Okay.
Bottom of the range. Remember. That means first target should be 90 rupees and the second target should be 80 rupees.
Okay.
Next, we will see the reverse situation. Have you noted down this figure?
Yes.
The reverse situation. Suppose the stock is falling like this. Falling and it hit the support, and from there it took the support and started rising. Okay, and we got some confirmation candle, very good, like Morningstar, bullish engulfing pattern, bullish Marubozu or hammer or something. We got some confirmation, bullish pattern came. Right, now this is the point where you can take a buy position.
Okay.
You can take a buy call here. And this should be the bottom should be the stop loss.
Okay.
And what about the target? Same. T1 should be
middle.
Yeah, 50% of the middle of the range, 50% of the range.
Okay.
And T2 should be
50%.
Yeah, top of the range.
No, I'm not getting the top of the range. T1, see, 80 to 100. Consider that 90 is the middle. It crossed middle, then I need to sell 50%. So when will I sell the next 50?
Yeah. Pardon?
80 to 100 is the range.
80 to 100 is the range. Mid is what? 50% of that is 90 rupees.
90
Yeah, top of
Oh, yes. I'm not getting the second.
Top of the range means top line, 100 rupees.
Okay.
100 rupees. Top line.
T2 should be here. Okay. Got. Okay, got. Yes, sure.
You got my point? Simple. This is called trading within the range, but it is very, very difficult to pass. There are a lot of chances for getting stop loss hit.
Okay.
So avoid trading. 99% avoid this, right?
Okay.
Sometimes if the range is wider, see, if the range is wider and for short term positions, we will get very good opportunities also.
See, that's what I'm about to say. Okay, whenever there is we form any consolidation zone, we can able to play inside the consolidation zone. Right? Basically, I'll say one thing, right? This is the thing which I was following. Okay, whenever the stock is in consolidation zone, I just check whether the stock is going upwards or downwards. Okay, if it is coming downwards, I'll start or go for a short sell. Consider I made a TCS short sell yesterday. Okay, and it was in a consolidation zone and it is coming down. So I made a short. Once it hits the particular cross range, I just came out. Of course, it went even below that. I didn't watch that. Okay, once it hit the crossover, I just sold it. Within 4 to 5 points, I sold it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. See, some people. That's what I am telling you. Yeah, what you are doing is correct, because the range is considerably wider. Then you can go for trading within the range. Okay. Some stocks they will reach some consolidation zone. From there they will be triangling within the range. Okay, within the range. Say mostly TCS or something, because there is no big news in TCS as of now. News is over. In such cases you can do it. And some people are very efficient in trading within the range because they are comfortable with it. It
Okay.
depends upon the trader's mindset and traders attitude. Attitude. See, some people they are very familiar with breakout trading. Some people are very familiar with sideways trading. Okay, it depends upon individual skills. Okay, so I am not familiar with consolidation trading. To be frank, I am saying. Okay, not only me, many other people are also they are not familiar. They are not comfortable with consolidation, sideways trading, sideways market. We mostly avoid a sideways market. Okay, I have seen some people like you. You are the best example. You are very happy with sideways trading, right?
No, no,
Sideways market.
yeah, exactly. Why I means I'm a novice. I just learn.
Mm,
I'm just learning. So once
mm,
I learn completely, then I can able to go ahead.
mm,
Because
mm,
now I can't able to take unnecessary risk, right? So what?
mm, mm. Yeah. But for anything, there must be some confirmation. That's what, without confirmation, don't trade. Okay. Understood?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. Okay. Right. Fine. Next, we will see trading out of the range. Hmm?
Okay.
I think you have noted down this figure. Hmm?
Yeah, yeah, I just noted in my notes.
Hmm. So, this is also called breakout trading. Hmm?
Okay.
Breakout trading. See, so we observed that 100 is the resistance and 80 is the support as per the previous history in the stock for the stock. Say it is going like this. Fine, it is rising. It is rising. Then what happened? One fine day, it break out the range. Hmm? 1 second. It is traveling within the range. Okay. One fine day, it took a breakout.
Okay.
It has given a clear breakout. So what we have to do is here we have to buy the stock. Stop loss must be just below the breakout. Stop loss must be somewhere here.
Okay.
So this should be the stop loss. Fine. Okay.
Okay.
So but breakout trading is another big subject. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. That we will discuss in the coming days. Okay. There is a lot of things to learn in the breakout trading. Okay, now just you know the subject, that is what basic subject. That is once if you see the breakout, we have to buy it. If you see the breakout towards downside, we have to short sell. Just remember that point. But when you go to practical, we will do it differently. There are other factors to be considered. Hmm?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hmm, hmm.
Oh, okay. That's okay. For doing paper trading, this is enough, right?
Yes. Just as of now. Right. So for the downside, shall I show you the figure? It's not required. No
Okay.
need. You know this. This is called trading out of the range. Okay. Simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Once sideways is broken, usually the stock has to travel in the same direction for the coming days. See,
Okay.
here what happened, the stock was continuously in sideways zone for some period of time. Then it has taken a breakdown, then started falling and it fell down a lot. That's okay. Right. This box is the range. Now you understood the concept, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. Let us check any practical. I mean, so do we have any examples as of now? So this is let me show you within intraday 15 minutes. Is practically I am showing you in the live market. Lead. Lead is already, of course, today it is bullish. It is rising. Okay. Here it was in consolidation for quite some time. Okay. I have drawn this. See. Okay. So this green candle break out the previous box range.
Yes.
Then we can take a buy call on this. Okay, that means we can buy at the closing point of this candle. Make a note of this. How much is this closing point of this candle? 150.7. Okay, so we have bought lead at 150.7.
Okay.
So what should be the stop loss?
It should be 150.1.
150.1 simply. Okay, make a note of it. So for today this is intraday real time live trading for you. Okay, so the market will be up to intraday trading will be up to 11 o'clock in the night.
11:30 or 11?
11:30 it will close. I mean total, that is intraday will close by 11 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Intraday positions, and there will be time shift. Okay, time shift for 6 months it will be like that. For other 6 months it will be half an hour shifted. Okay, I think currently 12 o'clock. Currently it is up to 11 o'clock only. So now keep observing this stock for today. Whether let us observe whether it gives us profit or whether stop loss will be heated.
Okay.
Okay. Right. What should be the target? Yeah. We are trading out of the range. What should be the target?
We can know
Target
about
should.
only
Yeah.
about stop loss. We don't know about the target. Yes.
Yeah. We don't know about the target. Now I am telling you about the target also. One thing is, so the target should be equal to this candle. The first, I mean, this breakout candle. What is the breakout candle range? That is, what is the lowest point of this? 150.
Means exactly
Yeah,
points.
Sorry. Our stop loss should be 150, not 150.1. We have to take the lowest point as the stop loss. Right, 150 is the lowest point and the highest point is 150.8. That means 80 paisa is the range. 80 paisa is the range of that candle. So your target should be 80 paisa. That means we have bought at 150.7. 150.7 plus 80 paisa. So 151.5. That is the target one.
Okay.
That is the target one. So then the other way of deciding the target is, so let us check where is the next resistance level. Where is the next resistance for this? So now we are here. So next resistance is 152.5 is the next resistance.
Yes. Yes.
Right? This is the next resistance. Okay. So that can be taken as the target 2.
Okay.
Right? Or go to little higher time frame. I mean daily time frame. Yeah, 152.8 or 150. Yeah, this is the big resistance. 152.7 or 152.8 is the resistance. As we have seen. So that can be taken as the target 2. Understood?
Okay.
So when you are taking resistances, go to little higher time frames. If you are little bit confused, if it is not clear in the 15 minutes time frame, go for 1 hour time frame, 30 minutes time frame, daily time frame, or so. Not more than that. Okay, daily time frame is the maximum.
Okay.
Understood? So these are the T1, T2. I told you. Simple. Yes. Now we will see in the short term. We will see for the short term.
Okay.
Means we have to go for daily candles. Let us go to some TCS. Yes. Go to oh, right. See, our TCS reached lifetime high. From there, it was in consolidation for quite like 1 week or so.
Okay.
4 days, 5 days or so. So then it broke down the consolidation part, consolidation zone. Then we can take
Short sell.
a short sell, a short call on this. So at the closing point of this Marbozu candle, red candle, we should have taken a short position. That is at 2740. 2740 is the short sell point, and the stop loss is 2827, 2828. This is the stop loss. So make a note of this for paper trading. So far our stop loss not hitted. We are in almost in the same range only as of now.
Okay.
So this is the consolidation breakout. Okay, fine. And you see here also, once upon a time, it was in consolidation for quite long period of time.
Yes.
Long
Actually, I was
period of
about
time.
to say that this consultation zone only. I used to trade in this consultation zone. So
Hmm.
that see for a day or something within a 2 days or 3 days I can able to go for features in and able to get some 10 to 20 points.
Okay.
Got it. Within a week I'll be going twice.
Okay. Good. Fine. But
So
what happened here? It took a breakout.
yes.
After this, it took a breakout. But this breakout failed. Stop loss hit. Okay, breakout failed. Okay, no problem. So this is the range, and it broken out the range. See, now here we have to take a buy call. Right. Technically, we have to take a buy call here. Of course, it is a failure here. Right. Let us go to some HDFC Bank. Some, for example, some stock. There is nothing particularly here. Now we can see Reliance. Now Reliance has become range bound. See, it is trading in a range bound manner. There is no clear trend in this.
Okay.
From so many days. So we have to keep an eye on this. We have to keep observing this. How it goes, whether it goes down or it will break whether it will break down the range or it will break out the range. We'll see. Okay. Coforge, NIT Technologies. See here. It was in range bound. Okay. Once
Actually, again,
it broken the range,
yes.
it broke the range with a big good candle. Okay. So from there onwards, it was going up. Yeah. Tell me, you are about to tell something.
No, no. Actually, I'm just making something in Kotak Mahindra. Right, I was just looking.
Kotak Mahindra. Okay.
Yeah, 15 minutes candle.
Kotak Mahindra. Hmm.
There's some consultation zone is happening there. See, we got a breakout today. This is my guess.
You mean to say this is
No,
the
no,
consult?
no. Regular thing.
Ah.
Present.
Present. Yes. Yeah. This is.
You can even go down.
More.
You can even go down. Even little bit down.
Yes. It has to. Still, it is
Downtrend.
a downtrend only, but there is no much confidence here. I am not getting good confidence because I suppose it has to break this
Yeah, okay.
1365. 1365.
Got.
1365 should be broken.
6, 5, 6, 5.
Mm,
Okay.
that's what. And this should be your target because this is the hammer. If it breaks 1365 and 1355 is the support, right? We should exit before 1365 at 1370 or 1368. Somewhere there we have to exit. Hmm. If it breaks 1355 also, then it will further go down. We have very good opportunity. Hmm? You understood my point?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
what I was about to say is that, right, I can see there is a hammer formed today. In Kotak Bank.
Yeah. 1 second. Where?
Today, it formed a last candle. Just take the last candle. It is a
This is last candle is a doji. It is not a clear hammer. This one.
Okay, no.
It is
Yeah.
not a hammer because upper tail. You see upper tail. Upper shadow. Upper shadow is also considerably longer.
Okay.
So it cannot be considered as a hammer.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
You
Okay.
can take this as a hammer. See, because upper tail is very long and lower tail is very small, negligible. It can be considered as a hammer, and you cannot consider this as a hammer. This is a doji. This is a doji.
1 second.
This is yeah.
I'll just share you a screenshot. It is
Hmm.
some Zerodha.
Okay.
Just open a screenshot. Just share you. Chat, yes.
Yeah.
No, just open the screenshot. Image I share it. Here Zerodha it shows like a hammer. No. Next. Yes.
This one. Yeah. This is a hammer.
No. This is the last candle which is formed in Kotak Mahindra 15 minutes in Zerodha.
Yeah, is this a hammer? But charting may not be so perfect. This is perfect. Zero is perfect. Okay, this is a hammer, 100% hammer.
So actually, right, I'll just say my things on this Kotak Mahindra. So, see, Thursday is a bank nifty expiry, well, right. So, tomorrow it will rise, okay. And
So
Wednesday
tomorrow
also,
is Wednesday.
tomorrow Wednesday it will rise. Thursday it will fall. Friday also it will fall. So, Monday it will again rise. This is the pattern it is following.
Aha. Okay. See, okay. So today in 15 minutes chart it is showing trend reversal hammer. So you cannot trade it today because today is over. So tomorrow, so when you want to buy it?
Tomorrow, the opening.
No. It can be opening or after 10 o'clock or after maybe 2 o'clock. That we don't know. But technically, you tell me, not based on time. Technically, when you want to buy it?
It needs to break the first red candle.
No. It has to cross the hammer. It has to. I mean, the 15. If any 5 minute, the 15 minutes candle has to close above the hammer. Above the hammer. Then you can buy it.
Okay.
No need to close above the red candle.
Okay.
when we can say trend is perfectly reversed, when we can confirm? The indication is when the hammer formed, it is the indication trend is reversing. That is indication only, not a confirmation. When the confirmation comes, any green candle, any candle closes above the hammer, then it can be considered as confirmation, trend reversal confirmation. Then you can buy it. Okay. Remember, because you are following 15 minutes candle, next another 15 minutes candle, any other 15 minutes candle has to close above the hammer.
Okay.
Understood, no?
Yeah, got it. Actually, senior, I'm just getting office call.
Yeah, okay, then we'll close the class here.
Okay, I'm just getting another call. Okay, please.
Right, fine, no problem.
Sure. Thanks.